Muscle Car Corner here, bringing you Swamp Rat number 7. This one was built in 1964. This one was wrecked. It was flipped, and it states that flipped. The roll cage was saved by a race fan in Indiana as a souvenir, and in 1988, he gave that frame back to the museum at the Good Guys event at Indy. The old roll cage was stored in Don's garage for 16 years, and in 2005, Don and Jim Honeywell decided it was time to restore the Swamp Rat number 7. This job was finished in 2005, and it was started in the Drag Racing Museum driveway. Sound better than it did in 64. So it was top speed 201.88 and 8.01 seconds. So that was getting it on for back in 64. And this was built for Connie Swindle, and Don Garlits never drove it. So kind of a neat story on this one. Look at the detail in that engine. In the old style in 64, that scoop, What's a scoop on that scoop? It's pretty scoopy. Sorry about that. A little bit of dry humor about the scoop. The scoop on this car is it was very fast in 1964, and as he started getting a little bit longer as the years go by, in the early 60s, they were shorties with a lot of horsepower. Really neat stuff. One of Big Daddy's helmets and his uniform back in the day. First Australian Drag Fest. Neat. Adults $2. Never knew about that. Does anybody remember these albums? My dad had these, and I used to listen to them as a kid. And been trying to find those sounds to put on some of the videos. That's cool. As a kid, I put those on, and we had a slot car track in the extra bedroom, and we would crank that on like we were at the drag races and drag racing our slot cars. Listening to that music at an early age did sway me towards drag racing, I would say. Subconsciously, I was hearing these drag cars, wanting to be there at a young age. Kind of neat stuff. That was stereo back in the day too. That's neat drag racing history right there. I don't know if anybody out there, their dads had those albums, but my dad did. You don't think he was hooked on drag racing, do you? You sit around and listen to drag cars go down a quarter mile on an album? Hello. That's good stuff, I tell you. It helped shape and mold me. Kids should be listening to that these days. Let's get some of them albums out. Muscle Car Corner bringing you a really neat piece from 64. Connie Swindle and Don Garlits, one that was built for Connie and Don never drove it. Wonder why. The mystery goes on. More from Don Garlits Drag Racing Museum. Appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the bell, and tell your friends. Sure appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for more.